it's me, Jacqueline. Welcome back to Dreams of Music and Makeup, or welcome here if this is your first video with me. If it is your first video with me, hi! I'm excited to have you. Consider subscribing if you are new around here. I do post 2 beauty videos every week, and I'd love for you to be a part of them. All you have to do is really just give me your thoughts in those comment sections down below. If there's something you would like to see from me, my door is always open, so just leave your thoughts down there for me. I love making your suggestions into videos. Today, I thought we would talk about how I achieved this makeup look. This is something that I wore yesterday and got a lot of compliments on, so I thought maybe you guys would enjoy it. I'm going to show you guys clips of me applying this as I kind of explain the technique and why I did what I did. I hope you find this helpful. If you do, please leave a like down below. That does help me out a lot. Or if you're just excited to see how I got this look, always acceptable, click that like button. If you are excited to learn how I got this look with 100% drugstore products, you're in the right place. Keep watching. I normally like to give myself about an hour just because I like to play with eyeshadow and that gives me some playtime. But yesterday I didn't have that, so I decided I would start with my face and just do what I could, whatever I had time for with my eyes. So this is kind of where we ended up. I did use a couple of slightly different products yesterday just because I wasn't trying to do it 100% drugstore. I thought that would be a fun aspect to add into this video for you guys today just because I do kind of pride myself on spending more on my skincare and finding less expensive makeup products that perform like high-end so that the stuff that's underneath, my skincare and all that stuff, can be a bigger investment. With that in mind, I wanted to show you guys how I got this very glowy, summery, spring-appropriate makeup look with 100% drugstore products because you really can do it, and I didn't compromise on quality for anything that I applied today. Everything that I'm wearing is a wonderful product that I would recommend to you whether or not you're on a budget. I used a lot of tried and true products that you've probably heard me talk about before if you've been around here very long. So if I'm beating a dead horse, I do apologize. I'm not going to linger too long on any one product. I primed with the No. 7 Airbrush Away Radiance Boosting Primer. This is a favorite of mine. Smoothing primer that adds some luminescence to the skin as well. No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Foundation. I love this. You can see that I'm more than halfway done with it now because I enjoy it that much. And the reason why is because it gives you this gorgeous dewy finish without settling. It doesn't gather in any fine lines that I have. It doesn't accentuate anything unflattering on my skin texture, but it gives a really nice coverage and a dewy, healthy glow to the skin like it would normally have if there was nothing on it. So for that reason, I really enjoy this foundation. It doesn't wear as well because it doesn't have that lock-in quality that the Stay Perfect does that really remains on the skin and doesn't really transfer for warmer months or when you're okay with not being matte, humidity and that sort of thing and kind of embracing that glow. This is what I reached for. I used a combination of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer and the ColourPop No Filter Concealer around my eyes. I also use that as an eye base instead of primer. That's not something I normally do because primer is designed to sit on that very movable, textured skin and lock in place all day. I don't have that same luck with concealer ever. It doesn't matter who makes the concealer, it's just not ever as good a long-term wear for me as a primer. The reason why I did it for today is because I wanted to even out my skin tone and just add bronzer to my crease. So that is what I did. I also focused on the skin for this video. That is the biggest thing, is as long as your skin looks flawless, you can do whatever else. You can do very minimal eyes. You can go way crazy with the eyes. You could do a bold lip or you could go just clear glossy like I have done. That's what I really enjoy about this style of makeup. When you focus on the skin and just perfecting that, everything else is just kind of gravy. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you're going to look fabulous and like you tried. When in doubt, I focus on the skin and just do mascara, if I can help it. I almost forgot to mention this Milani Prep Set and Glow Powder. Oh my goodness, being a combination skin type wanting to wear glowy makeup, this makes such a huge difference. I can actually powder my skin and still have it look luminous, and I don't think I've encountered another product like that. This I used to set my under eyes, I used it to set my face, I used it everywhere. This does a great job of kind of diffusing the under eye because it does have just a soft, almost luminescence to it without really being a luminescence. I blended some of that powder just right here. You see how it just kind of fades my veins? It's not a shiny finish, but it's almost just like a soft focus skin-like finish. That is what I love about this powder. So if you are someone who needs powder like I do, because you'll crease and things will settle and things like that, but you still want a dewy look, this powder is amazing. I bought this off of Emily Noel 83's recommendation. She's someone I've followed for years, and I heard her talk about this so much. I was just like, I have to have that. I have to have that. And I've been using this for a little over a month now and just absolutely loving it. So if you guys are on the market for a translucent powder, not mattifying, that is kind of luminizing, but also diffusing of any imperfections, like, look no further, it's 10 bucks at the drugstore. I used my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that I have hit pan on. This is the traditional bronzer shade. It is my preference. It's very neutral. If you want something a little bit warmer or a little bit deeper, go with Sunkissed. This one is gorgeous as well. That is what I used as my crease shade today. I also went in with some glowy blush because honestly, I feel like I've been neglecting these blushes since I depotted them, and that makes me sad. I depotted them because I hate the normal packaging, but these are the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush singles. I really enjoy both Rosé Champagne and Apricot in the Middle. I love these. They're $4 super pigmented blushes. Those two are very glowy and beautiful for summertime. To really enhance the natural but glowy, almost I woke up like this kind of feel of it, I focused the general highlighting areas with Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is a beautiful, kind of a soft focus highlighter that really does a great job of kind of disguising any texture that's underneath it, as opposed to a more metallic highlighter that highlights any texture underneath. For that reason, I really enjoy the natural satiny quality of this. I did touch just a little bit of the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter on the high points of my face, just for a little extra glow right there, because I am a highlight junkie. Let's call it how it is. As someone who has fairly textured inner corners and under eyes, I like to use something that's more like this satin finish for highlighting that area because it doesn't draw attention to the fact that I might be a little bit dry. Moving on from those face products, I did apply the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown to my brows off of camera, because you guys have seen me do my brows recently, so I didn't want to waste your time. Touched up the front with just that Maybelline, what is this called? Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. This is a really cool product. I really enjoy this. This is a little forked felt tip, so there's four little prongs there, and I like to use this in the front of my brows just to add more definition and texture. It makes it look like there's more hairs there than there are, because if you use pencil first and then this, it almost just adds that extra effect of needing like little hair strokes. I just adore this. I did pick up the shade Soft Brown. There are lighter shades than this, but I need something a little bit darker to show up on my skin. This is a beautiful color. I really enjoy it. It's very neutral, it's not super red. And then I went through with some Essence Make Me Brow just to give a little bit more texture, a little bit more three-dimensional aspect to my brows. I used this deeper butter bronzer in the shade Sunkissed to add some dimension to my crease. I set my face with some MAC Fix Plus. I could have used the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. I literally just had a lapse of judgment, so please don't feel like you have to use Fix Plus for this look. You definitely don't. After I set my face with setting spray, I went in and curled my lashes and then applied 2 coats of the Revlon Volumizing Mascara on just my upper lashes. I do have long lower lashes. I tried my best to keep the concealer off of them today, is why you can still see them a little bit, but I only applied this to my upper lashes. I like to do this when I'm not wearing very much makeup because my lower lashes are so long that it almost looks like I'm wearing falsies when I do put mascara on them. So I just find that for these more minimal looks, it's a more consistent feel if I remove the mascara from my lower lash line altogether and just skip that. That is what I have done. I did top up my lips with a little bit of the e.l.f. pumping gloss in the shade Champagne Glam. You can use something colorful. As I said, this makeup look would look wonderful with a bold lip, with stain, with anything. I'm a gloss girl, I'm sorry. It's summer, but my lips are always dry, and a gloss is always a welcome companion, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this little talk-through makeup tutorial that I did for you guys. I really enjoyed creating this for you. I hope this inspires you to maybe not feel like you have to totally focus on the eyes all the time. It's definitely a good reminder for me that I don't have to have a killer eyeshadow look for my makeup to look beautiful. A very wearable look, regardless of where you're going. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Share with someone you think would enjoy this video. That would help me out more than you know and would be greatly appreciated. If you're interested in anything I used in this video, I do make a habit of listing and linking everything down below so you can find them pretty easily. If you have any suggestions for new videos, please leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to read them. Hope you're having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. I hope you keep dreaming, and I'll see you in my next video.